take a very dull material and to say, yeah, but it's Christmas, so in a way, you know, with a little snow, you know, and stupid lights, you know, suddenly everything starts to shine, you know, so that was the bet of it, I guess. So it's Roubaix, exclamation point, you know, like a big adventure. Arcadia, you know, something like that.
Right. The fact that it's set over the Christmas holidays and what that means both in terms of the duties of family reunion, but also the special time of year and perhaps the way the story goes. Certain conventions maybe are set aside as part of the Christmas holiday. How conscious were you about other holiday movies, other family holiday movies from the past when you went about putting together the script for this? Did you want to take your cues from any specific holiday movies, or were you very conscious of this will be a holiday movie unlike any other?
And each time I'm working on a movie, I love to think that it belongs to a genre, you know, which exists previously to my film. So it was definitely, I would even call it a Thanksgiving movie. You know, it's a classic. You know, Dysfunctional Family, all of them, you know, for sure.
The great unsung genre of Thanksgiving movies.
Yeah, you know, but we don't have Thanksgiving in France, so you know, that's where Christmas, came. You know, that was it. You know, you have one house, you know, in the family, and after that, you know, I can play with the codes and and the rules, and perhaps to change few rules when I'm slightly bored with this one or that one. But yeah, I'm afraid that I'm a film buff, you know, so I'm not able to make a movie without thinking about all the movies which I've done before, you know. And I quite liked the fact that it's a very humble genre. You know, I couldn't quote a great Thanksgiving movie. Lovely was, but
for the holiday.
But the Christmas movie, yeah, for sure. You know, the Dead, the John Huston movie, or Fanny and Alexander. You know, The River, which is a sort of Christmas movie. You know, Jean Marceau, The River. You know, it's a house, a family. You know, trapped into a house, and yeah, it's a classic. And after that, so they already know the story. You know, in a way. So after that, it's just the way you are putting and playing with the several elements. You know, which is producing fun.
This movie is many things, and fun is definitely top of the list. And I'm hearing a little laughter recognition out there. But one last question before we go to the audience. Question/observation, but along the lines of the family and your cast, it's a bit of a cast reunion, a family reunion. So many actors were with you on your previous film, Kings and Queens. And you've of course alternated your projects over the last 10 years or so, but people like Amalric and Emmanuel Devos have been with you on multiple films. But just from the last film to this one, from Kings and Queens to this one, is again with Amalric and Devos and Mastroianni and Deneuve. That's quite a bit of carryover from the previous film to this one.
A bit of?
Carryover, same members of the cast in those two movies. Does that mean your next project will be something completely different with new cast members?
No, it's just, I love them, you know, so I can't punish them because I love them, you know, so each time I'm making a new movie, you know, I'm starting the process of the casting again, and I think it would be quite unfair not to meet Emmanuel Devos once again. You see what I mean? So it's
part of how you go about thinking about your project.
Yeah, because I still have things, but I'm never writing for any actor. You know, I wouldn't be able. You know, I'm just writing parts, period. And after that, you know, I'm just stupid because on my first film, it was quite a long time ago. Emmanuel Devos was already playing in this movie. So on the second one, you know, people start to ask me, but why are you still working with the same actors? I thought it was just because they are great and I'm still in love with them, you know. So after that, I thought about Bergman, because there is a line that we are often paying about Ingmar Bergman. He said, why Ingmar Bergman did all his movies with the same actors? And actually, with the time, I realized that Bergman worked with all the Swedish actors, all of them. It's just that it's a small country, it's smaller than the rest. So this is it. You see what I mean? France is smaller than US. Sorry, brother.
Not so unusual. Okay. Well, clearly you have a good rapport with the actors, and the continuation of seeing them from Kings and Queen to this movie, it's wonderful to see what you get out of a Deneuve or a Mastroianni, especially an Amalric. We've been joking, I haven't told you this yet, but still to come in the EU Film Showcase is De la Guerre with Mathieu Amalric and actresses, which he also has a part. So we've been joking around the office that it's the Mathieu Amalric Film Festival. So many films. And of course,
are you showing The Quantum of Solace too?
Oh yes, that will be here next weekend as well. The new James Bond film. Do we have any questions out there that anyone would like to ask? Yes, over here.
Your films have a very very chaotic feel. I mean, it's an organized chaos, but the structure is very complex, and there are always a lot of actors. And I just wonder, when you're developing your screenplays, do you think of it linearly? Do you lay everything out step by step, or do you invent characters and then think of the scenes and the situations to put them in? And the second part of the question would be, do you allow your actors to improvise, or is everything written out when you get to the set and the location?
I'm afraid because there is no translator, so I'm afraid to misunderstand part of your question, so that's what I'm saying.
Did everyone hear the question? Okay. But it was
bad luck for me, because if he's saying it again,
I'll break it into parts, perhaps. But improvisation on set?
Yeah, improvisation, never. But because, I read things about that, I'm still dreaming about that, an actor who would love and would ask me, may I improvise? I would say, sure, please go on, But until now, all the actors always felt more comfortable with lines, if oftenly, I tried, in a very clumsy way, saying, if there is an actor who just has to do a thing, in the background, and we won't record what he's saying, say, could you go there and you could improvise a good joke? And he's going there, he feels pitiful, and the first take is not that good. So that's why I have always some jokes, and I can give it to him, and then he starts to be free, because then, in a way, he's starting to improvise. What I mean is, with my cheap joke, he can start to draw a character or something. But until now, with the actors I worked with, they always felt freer to invent, more free to invent something with lines rather than without. And the first question?
The other part had to do with your screenplays. How much is it character-driven as far as generating where the narrative goes, as opposed to plot points?
It's much more organic.
So more along the lines of creating the characters and letting the character be narrative.
It has to be just one thing. I would just take a stupid example. I thought, at one point of the writing process, okay, in the title we have Christmas, it's a Christmas story. Okay. It's a genre. So this plus in the plot, I know that the second part of the movie, they are all trapped in the house. So it would be nice to try to find a way of writing which will look like Advent calendar. I think you have this, You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Because it's a house.
Yeah.
So you have small rooms. You see, and each room you have a different plot, or a different gift, or or a different stupid joke, or a different drama, or pure melodrama. And so it comes. You see what I mean?